last we left off a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Oh, wrong session.
That's tomorrow.
Arms of the Kraken, you were still stuck in whatever nightmare dimension you had been transported to. And you began to search for a way to escape. Grimm led you all towards what they remembered being the exit to the manor that they had grown up in. However, the entry hall contained the partially consumed bodies of all of Grimm's victims. The exit door had no handle, but there were 3 keyholes, and the group decided to explore and search for the keys. The first room you entered produced a decaying and overbearing cityscape that Levi had recognized, and you followed Levi through them to a second door that led to a ruined workshop, and a voice began to taunt your elvish friend. You noticed a key hovering on the ceiling. Des and Nim attempted to get the key as the room was thrown into chaos. Eventually the key was retrieved and the room calmed down. However, Levi still seemed affected by the event. When you guys took the key back to the main door, it seemed to remove part of the curse or whatever was around that door. The second room that you guys went into seemed to affect Nim similarly. It was a large kind of dungeon with a whole bunch of bags hanging from the ceiling. When you guys got about halfway through, they began to split open into these nightmarish forms, part way between like a devilish demon and part way between a beaten and broken child. They all seemed to blame Nim for their condition. As you guys fought, Nim opened the next door, which took you guys to a large wasteland with thousands of dead orcs in front of you. One of them was still alive, however, and Thracken identified it as his mother, who blamed him for all of the bloodshed around you. Very shortly after, several of the dead bodies began to stand up and try to attack you. Nim once again ran through the entire chaos and grabbed the key, causing all of the nightmare forms to disappear, and you guys left that wasteland. The third door that you entered seemed to have an effect on Des and Saint, as a spectral form of Marshall lay beneath a dead tree with a noose hanging on it. As Des and Saint took out some of their frustration on the specter of Marshall, Grimm managed to make their way up the tree and retrieve the final key, which you guys put into the main door, opened it up, and after opening it, you guys found yourselves once again in the giant city, atop the Titan Peak. Following that, your guys' breakfast feast was laid out before you, and you guys decided that you guys were just gonna kind of take a little bit of time and allow yourselves to kind of relax for a little bit. So that is where we are picking up tonight's session. Arms of the Kraken, the sun is starting to rise in the sky. I would say it's probably 10 or 11 o'clock in the morning. The giants are still bringing more platters of food out to you, more drinks. Some of you are still inebriated from the drinks you guys took at breakfast. But with all the giants kind of partying down below you, Tark Veer stands up and excuses himself to use the bathroom and walks back out into the palace. So, what would you guys like to do?
You know, Hareson drank a lot too. He might follow Tarkvir over to the bathroom.
Okay. As you hop down off the table, your feet are a little bit unsteady under your feet or underneath you, and so you climb the last few remaining stairs up to the palace door. And as you go to open it, first of all, you cannot reach the latch, and second of all, having it like pull out towards you with no giants around to kind of help, you're just kind of stuck there.
I wave over at Satan and say, I wave over at Levi and I say, "Hey, can you get one of them to help me out?"
What? Wait, what's going on?
Hareson's trying to get inside the palace to relieve himself, but he can't reach the door handle.
He's kind of sitting there, his ears are down, he's kind of like kicking his toe on the floor while with his paws behind his back, like asking, "Can I get some help?"
I'll just wave my hand and open it with the mage hand.
Okay. The door is a little bit heavier than the 5 pounds that the mage hand can pull.
I still try.
Okay. Harrison, above your head, you see the like ring handle pull out and then just like drop and collapse against the door with a loud.
Well, maybe that'll at least
little
get their
heavy.
attention.
I do it like a couple times, like it's a
like
like
you're
a
knocking.
knock. Or not.
On about the 5th time that the handle hits the door, it cracks open and you see one of the giants like stick their head out, like looking around for who's knocking. Harrison, you're much too short to be seen.
Is the crack wide enough for me to just like walk through?
It could be.
Okay, I'm just gonna walk right through.
Okay.
Oh,
Are
I
you
was
trying to
gonna
be
say, I'm
sneaky
gonna
about it, or are you trying to be
gently-
quick about it?
I'm just kind of just casual.
Just casual?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll a d20
know
for
what?
me.
I'll let
Oh.
him cook. Never mind.
6.
A 6. Okay, as you start to walk into the door, the giant like shrugs his shoulder and closes it. I need you to make a dex save to avoid being crushed.
God.
And you are
This is
currently
what-
intoxicated right now, so you're gonna be
Wait,
making.
am I? I was rolling so well on those last night.
Didn't you fail your dex save?
No, I was hitting
Okay.
all of them. I was the
I
only one
failed.
keeping my stuff together.
So go for it. Go ahead, and make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Okay.
This is where it ends for
Did it not
Harrison.
go?
Much
I
to
thought
the
I just did
door.
one. I guess
There,
not.
That's
Okay,
more
try
party
again.
music.
Actually, you may have failed the last one.
Okay, well it's not working on
1d100.
D&D Beyond, so.
Just finished.
Okay, 17.
A 17. Okay. As the door starts to slam on you, you do manage to sneak through it, and you find yourself once again on the inside of the palace. Within your sight, you can see the main like entry door, as well as the one that goes into kind of the throne room area.
Yeah.
There's a hall that splits off to your left and your right. Other than that, there's just the giant that was standing guard on the other side of the door that kind of resumes his post, still just having no idea that there's the 3-foot Harengon at his feet.
Do I like have any idea where the bathroom is? Like, did I see where Tarkvir went, or do I like by chance hear a large flowing water sound?
Make a perception check for me.
Oh. 13. Oh, ignore the second one. 13.
A 13? With a 13 perception check, you hear multiple sources that could be running water inside of this palace.
Does one sound like some water hitting more water?
From your 13 perception check, I would say you can't really tell.
Okay.
I like how Harrison assumes there's plumbing here.
The mama.
It's just like a communal pond or something to go for.
I mean, if the orcs got French doors on the tents, I would say why not.
See? There you go. Okay, I'm gonna just ask the giant at the door where the bathroom is.
Okay. He looks down at you and he's kind of shocked for half a second, and then he kind of puts 2 and 2 together and remembers who you are. And then a thunderous voice just, I fear no Noroi.
Oh no.
I like look around and do I remember? Do giants understand common? They just don't speak it.
Make a history check for me.
Oh my god. 10.
A 10? You're not 100% sure?
Shit. Can you point? Can you point somewhere, Mister?
So you go and you
Giant?
just like you point towards the palace or whatever, and he like with an open hand like gestures to the palace. Ivy.
I'm just gonna knock at the door and hope he understands that I've given up and just want to go back.
He just like with one hand opens the door so you can go back out to the party.
All right, with my legs kind of crossing in the center, holding shit together, I walk back to the table.
Okay, make a Constitution save for me.
Oh god!
You might as well have
Oh.
been like a wild rabbit who stumbled in. That's
15.
Oh, that was
okay.
wisdom. No, that was
No.
wisdom. No,
whiz
well, it would be
check.
the same. It
No,
would be the
it's-
same.
this is-
Yeah,
Both
it
plus
is
4.
Plus
the
4 to
whiz
your con.
check.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
you pass your whiz check. So you're able to hold it.
You just wanted to say that.
All right. So as the rest of you guys are kind of sitting at the table looking around, you do notice that 4 or 5 of the giants kind of down on the second tier appear to be kind of moving the tables out of the way and placing one table like in the center. But this doesn't have any dishes or anything like that on it, and pulling 2 chairs up to either side of it.
Huh?
Nim is like rubbing his temples, like, oh, that fucking racket. Oh, God.
Alright.
this
The
hangover
second
sucks."
platform
Nim-
or second floor? What
Say again.
How's okay? So we're in a tent or in a building?
No, you guys are out like on the grand staircase that goes from the palace all the way down to the main entrance. And remember, it's on like 3 different tiers. There's a lower tier
Yeah.
where it seems as though the vast majority of the cooking is going on. The workers and stuff like that are kind of moving around doing their business down there. The second tier is where most of the tables are set up that like families and stuff are sitting at and eating. That's where the vast majority of the population is. And then the third tier right up next to the palace was the table that you guys are sitting at. And like Targ Veer was there. There's a couple of like the royal guards kind of standing outside.
And then okay, so on the second tier they're putting out a new table.
Yeah, they moved like the dining tables off to the side, and they're putting like a smaller table like right in the middle, and then drawing 2 chairs up to it.
I'll just watch.
Nim, as you are kind of massaging your temples, the sounds of kind of grating wood on stone and people talking and laughing and music going on is just filling your head until you hear like this high-pitched kind of whine. And that whine slowly starts moving into a melody. Da 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 da. It sounds familiar, but you're not sure where you can place it. And as quickly as it came, it leaves.
Oh, God, I shouldn't have drank that much.
You good?
Ah, dandy. How about you?
I feel fine.
Grimm's
I'm
just
happy for
chugging.
you.
I think I only had one drink.
One's enough for some people. You look over at Grimm.
I'm on 3.
Okay. Des, as you're sitting there at the table, you hear like this shuffling sound next to your chair, and you look down, and Clunk has the mask that you've been working on, and he's literally just sitting there like cussing to himself as he has like these little tools, and he's starting to like just mess with the mask. You're not 100% sure what he's doing.
I know I dipped out, so I'm just gonna pretend I'm drunk.
Okay.
Hey, little fucking robot, what the fuck you doing? And I start like walking over and like stumbling on the way.
Well, sir, seeing as you have been unable to figure out how this contraption works, I figured I'd give it a whirl. So you sit back and do whatever you would like to do, and I will get this thing figured out sometime in the next year.
That sounds about how fast I would have done it. And I like start to turn to walk away and just fall.
Okay. As you land on your face, one of the giants comes over and like Saint claps his hand on your shoulder. Oh, so you're a protector now,
Yeah.
Well, protector, you think you want to show everyone how strong you are? And you look around, and people are all kind of looking expectantly up at the table where you are.
Oh. Yeah, what do you have in mind?
Just a small challenge of strength. We'll start you off easy with some of the children, but we'd like to get an idea of where our markings are traveling.
Don't carve into my work anymore. You hear me like scream from the bottom.
And I put my fist up. Woo! Go Saint!
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. And he like guides you down to the second tier where that table is in the center. And you see a smaller giant. This one's probably, I don't know, 12 or 13 feet tall.
Okay.
Definitely not as heavily muscled as the other ones, and has no beard. A very young face. No scarring or anything either. But he's sitting like expectantly in one of the chairs, and they gesture for you to take a seat in the second chair.
Okay, I'll take a seat.
So, like the Vacarans have their arm wrestling tournaments, we do it a little bit different. You hold out both of your hands and link them with your partner, and then on the count of 3, you press down as hard as possible, and the first person to land their palms on the table loses.
That sounds interesting.
So,
How far away is Saint from me?
I mean, he's only probably about 50 feet away from you, but it's also about 25 feet down. So,
Okay.
by our rules, 50 feet away.
I'm gonna start like kind of like crawling my way over, and as I do that, I'm gonna take out my little flash of genius robots.
Okay.
I will enlarge.
Okay. As you go to sit down at the table, you activate the rune and you begin to grow in size until you're roughly about 12 to 13 feet tall as well. The giant kind of looks at you wide-eyed and then like looks back at the group of giants that are growing around, possibly rethinking his decision.
Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm gonna change. Well, I'll also do guidance. Flash of Genius as well, but I'm gonna cast Enlarge as well.
Oh God.
Okay.
And you can deny this if you want.
Yeah. Are you willing to, as you feel like this tingly arcane sensation start to move about your body, are you gonna try to fight back against it, or are you
see
just
me
gonna
like drunkenly wink on the floor?
Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay. Just as you stop growing, you once again start growing again until you're probably about 15 to 16 feet tall now.
I think it's the runes, so I'm like, oh, must have been a hiccup, rune hiccup.
A delayed effect.
Yeah.
The child now standing in front of you is now incredibly worried looking. But he still holds his hands up to you.
We'll hold mine.
Okay. As you hold your hands up and you interlock your fingers, you see the giants, they begin like pounding on their tables and stuff. And the first giant that came up to you goes, "All right, if you're ready, 3, 2, 1. And I would like you to make a strength check with advantage plus a d4 plus whatever flash of genius is."
You're about to demolish this child.
All right. Well,
Oh my God.
21 plus a D4.
Yep.
And then so 23, and then does Flash of Genius give me anything?
Mike?
Mike?
Yeah. You get the +4.
Oh, okay. So it's a +4. Do I get an additional +4?
What do you mean?
Well,
So
I
the
got
D4 the D4 was for, so you get advantage from one of the enlarges. You get the D4 from being a larger size category, and then the flash of genius is whatever the flash of genius is.
It's I don't know if, hold on, let me see if I click it, if it's I think it's just a flat +4. I
Just
don't
a
really.
flat 4?
Yes.
It's a flat 4?
Yes.
So 27.
27. Rolled a 3. No, with an 8. You grab
Child.
this child's hands, and you can almost hear the bones like starting to pop in your grip, and you see his eyes like get really big as you just slam his hands to the table.
Oh, I'm so
And
sorry.
you let go, and he like instantly like recoils or whatever. You can see tears like welling up in the corner of his eyes.
I'll heal him. I'll
Okay.
give him like I don't know, 5 points of healing.
Okay. And you reach over and he kind of like flinches, recoils from the hand coming, and but as you place it on his forearm and impart the healing to him, suddenly his hands don't feel as bad. And he kind of just like nods towards you and then jumps off the stool.
I thought that was gonna be a lot tougher. Oh.
The first giant goes, I'm not gonna say that was cheating, but might have been a little bit of bad form. And he takes a seat next to you. He still towers probably about 6 or 7 feet larger than you at this moment. And
Okay,
he
no.
just holds his hands up to you now.
I will take his hands.
All right. So this time when you roll it, you will not have advantage on your roll. You will have the D4 though for being enlarged, and if I don't know how often he can cast Flash of Genius.
Yeah, I was gonna do it again for this.
Okay. So you'll have it'll be a D20 plus a D4 plus 4.
I could do it 4 times every long rest, by
Okay.
the way.
So he goes 1. He waits until you say 2, and then he says 3, and you both begin pressing and digging into each other's hands. Go ahead and make your roll.
Oh God, no.
Oh.
So it's 2d4s?
Yeah.
Oh no. So 10 plus 14.
A 14. Okay. So
silvery barbs. I wish I had silvery barbs for myself.
you can feel the giant's hands almost dwarf yours for just a minute as the plating in your knuckles begins to crumple and crumple and creak as he begins digging his fingers into the back of your palms. As he's pressing them towards the table, you have a chance to go ahead and make another roll.
Oh, there we go. 25. Do I get the D4 still?
Yep.
26. Oh,
26?
no, sorry, I'm not 26. 31.
31, okay. So as you feel yourself being dominated for just a sec, you get this spark, not like an anger or anything, but just this confidence that kind of fills your body as you begin to turn the tides on him and peel his hands over to where his palms are now flat and hovering just above the table. Make one more check for me.
Can I, because he wants to see how well the runes are going to do, can I enact the fire rune to chain his arms?
Do you have to have a free hand, or is it just something that you already have?
It's just, it's in addition, when a creature's hit by an attack. Oh, it's when it's hit by an attack. It's one of the runes that I have
I got you.
already. So it's carved on myself, so it's on me. I just enact it whenever I want.
I got you.
Once
But
a day, I should say.
it is a reaction, though.
No, it's an action to do.
Well, it says
Or no,
when
it's
hit
a
by
no action.
when hit by an attack,
it's-
though.
It's a weapon attack. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
I can flavor it though. We can play with some flavor here.
We're going to Flavor Town.
Going to Flavor
Oh
Town.
boy.
So go ahead and make a third roll though.
23.
All right. So, as you guys are locked in this strange arm wrestling, dominance battle, that kind of righteousness that filled your body earlier, once again fills yourself, and you can see flames start to like lick up the underside of your armor and across your hands. And the giant, like, his eyes get real big as you slam his hands to the table and through it and just completely destroy the table between the two of you. And
I have a noise
Do,
for this.
do you want to continue on? There you go. By the way, I don't know if I told you guys, but Pancake is going to be our Foley artist as long as he can keep it professional. So we might have some additional sound effects and everything else like that. So
Yeah, fucking. I have a noise for this. It's deadpan.
But as your fists go through the table and wood splinters out, you guys hear kind of a gasp from the crowd. Are you letting go? Are you holding on? What are you doing?
I'll let go if I went through, unless he's holding on. But
Okay.
I'm.
As
Oh shit! I'm sorry. Oh.
As you let go, He just like he keeps his hands in place and just like stares at you, and he was like, "The wounds are earned," and just walks back off into the crowd.
Oh no. Oh, that was cool.
As you look back up to the table, you can see all of your allies just kind of awestruck at what just happened. And then Tark Veer's standing right behind his seat, and he just begins to clap. And everyone else begins clapping too. And giants come in to begin taking the pieces of the broken table away. Yeah, you are able to return to your seat. In the cacophony of noise and sound, though, Nim, the melody starts to kind of fill your ears again. Just a da 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 da.
I'm gonna start looking around, looking for the source of it.
Make a perception check for me.
That is a +9, so 17.
17. Okay. As you're looking around, you're still pretty inebriated, so everything's kind of spinning as you look. But you do feel like you see a purple cloak dipping into one of the crevices in the wall that the palace is built into.
Do I recognize them?
You just saw like the very like corner of a cape or a cloak.
Oh, okay. I don't direct it at anybody. I just ask, does anybody hear that music?
Do I hear music?
I mean, there's lots of music.
I'm gonna get up and like drunkenly hobble over to where I just saw that flash of purple.
As you get up and you begin kind of walking over to the rock, none of your friends even seem to acknowledge the fact that you've stood up or your question. And you kind of begin going around and turning the corner, and you can see this tall, slender door that is built directly into the stone wall.
Fuck it. I'll open it.
Okay. As you reach out and open the door, you open it and you can see a set of stairs that seem to go down and around the corner.
Nim is like thinking to himself, why would they have this? Maybe it's a bathroom. I'll go down.
All right. As you continue walking down the stairs, the sounds of the festivities and everything behind you begin to kind of fade out until all you can hear is the humming sound of that melody. The longer that you walk down these stairs, 2-3 stories, you can start to hear that it's not just this melody or whatever. There are words that are being spoken inside of it. The language seems familiar to you, but not like you can't place it at the time. And you continue walking down the stairs until it opens up into what appears to almost be like a study. There's a crackling fire on the far end of this room, and there's a large kind of couch with its back facing you. And someone is just standing there with their hands to the fire or whatever. From what you can see with their back to you, it is a tall, slender humanoid with tightly muscled arms. He's got no shirt on, ears that point up almost 6 or 7 inches above the top of his completely bald head, aside from a very finely kept white top knot. And without even turning around, you hear him, Aithirlos notor Naithini Usanski. And with that last word, I'm sorry, Uskichi. Uskichi is the last word, and that one triggers something in your mind. You know that word. That word means flame. It was a name that you haven't been called in a very long time. Instantly, things flash back to you. A time under the mountain, running water, punching bags, writing notes, hiding in the darkness as footsteps come across, and then that flash goes back and you're once again in the room. I had worried that you were completely lost, but it seems as you have come to me finally. And the figure turns around. The figure turns around, and instantly you recognize him. Is Irond. The kind of gaunt face with the large scar that goes just past the right eye down to his jaw. Naked from the waist up with kind of these white slacks on and a large purple sash. But he turns and he goes, "So, my torch, you are not as lost as I thought you were."
Well, why are you here?
Why are you here? We both find ourselves in a place between reality and memory. This is the only way I could reach you.
I don't understand.
Oh,
I have
shit.
attempted to awaken you 3 different times, but each time you refuse. At first, I was a little worried, but now I see I just trained you too well.
Can you? I don't understand. You tried to reach me?
Yes, the time has come. Your purpose.
For what?
It is time to rejoin your family. We must bring destruction to the Queen's enemies.
I like rub my temples again. Like, am I dreaming right now?
Possibly. There's something more than that, though. Now, you can come with me, if that is what you wish, and if not, we will come for you.
What happens if I go with you? The Queen's enemies?
Yes.
What do you mean?
What do you think you have done your entire life, ever since I took you from that shithole into the mountain and trained you? Hundreds of years I have trained you. And then I put you to sleep for a time when it was ready for you to be awoken. And that time is now. But you are stubborn. You are a finely honed blade stuck in a scabbard. And if I cannot bring you home right now, then we must toss you into the flame to remove that scabbard.
This is too much. I don't. So what is it that you want me to do exactly?
To obey.
And what do you want me to do exactly?
Come with me. Right now. Or stay, and we will come for you. I already said that.
How do I know if are you real?
Are you real?
I hope so.
Apparently your training has not hold well, because you have been taught not to question, just to obey.
I don't get it. You should still be down there.
Well, my flame. To the flames, your scabbard will be thrown then. Goodbye. With that, the room begins to kind of elongate, and time almost seems to go in reverse, and you find yourself walking backwards up the steps against your own power. until you find yourself back outside of the door, and the door completely disappears, and you have a couple of your friends standing there awkwardly next to you as you stare at this blank stone wall.
I think I'm gonna hurl.
Huh?
Hey, you kind of look like you saw a ghost over there, pal. You okay?
Did you guys see that? The
For
door?
just a second, the first sentence that Nim speaks to you, you do not understand it at all. It is in a tongue you have never heard before. Even Levi, you being Elvish, it sounds a little bit Elvish, but it is a dialect not used very oftenly. And so you're not 100% familiar with the words.
The fuck did you just say?
Damn, dude, we need to get you to bed, man. You're really slurring your words.
Yeah, you drink too much there, buddy.
I'm
The door.
I'm like immediately concerned.
Yeah, we do need to show you the door. Come on now, buddy.
Oh, you guys didn't see any of that?
What did you see?
It was a pretty interesting wall, pal. Let's
There was a door here, and it opened up to stairs that went down really far.
Uh-huh.
And
Is there a door
then-
there?
I looked
And
to the other
No,
I
like,
it's
saw-
just
scared.
it's just stone.
I saw my abbot, the guy who trained me.
Wait, that's right. We don't understand him.
Oh, it was just the first sentence.
Oh.
Now he's speaking
Oh,
common
okay.
again.
Oh,
You
man.
guys didn't see that? The door?
What was that you were... What were you trying to say at first? You slurred your words pretty hard. What was that?
You didn't see the door there?
Okay, I guess...
There's no door.
Hodor... No, sorry.
I think it's time
What
for you
does
to
that
stop
mean?
drinking.
I'm like... Does he have a mug in his hands or anything? Like, does he
No.
have his drink still with him?
You guys literally, the few of you who are paying attention, you saw him like drunkenly kind of like get off the table and like walk over down the street probably about 100 meters and then turn and face the wall and just stand there for probably about 5 minutes, and then you guys all came over.
Yeah, you're right. I need a nap, and I just fall flat on my back,
Okay.
I
like a
tried
plank falling over.
to catch him.
Make a dex check for me, Mr. Rogue, who's gonna pass it regardless.
Okay, that was really bad. 11.
Plus.
An 11.
Oh.
Okay. As Nim just like trust falls backwards, you go to catch him real quick. You manage to get his head before his head collides with the stone floor, but his body does fall very awkwardly onto the ground.
All right.
I'm gonna take a nap. Nap time.
The giant's brew is not for all. You see Tarkbeer like standing about 20 feet behind you guys, just watching all this that is taking place.
Did you say that in common?
No, he said it in giant.
Damn.
I like kind of do like a nervous chuckle, and I'm going to try to drag Nim to wherever we were like staying.
Okay.
I'll pick up Nim's feet and help.
Okay. Both of you guys make a strength check for me.
Come on, the two weakest.
Do I like...
I have baby
While they're doing
arms.
this and like helping him out, do I see anything different about him? Like, is there anything visually different about him?
You can make a medicine check for me if you want.
A medicine check.
Oh
Yep.
my god.
I'll tell you what, I can do that real well.
Hey,
Good
well,
job, guys.
A 15.
Athletics on this.
He
or,
looks
like-
he looks like clammy, but with his skin already being almost like porcelain white, you can't tell if he's paler than usual or anything like that. He doesn't have any wounds or anything. He just looks incredibly intoxicated at the moment.
Okay.
As you're kind of looking him over, though, Grimm grabs his legs and Levi grabs his arms, and they both go to stand up. But they don't really like get up very far, and so as they're like walking over to the table, Nim's body's just like dragging, and they're holding onto his arms and legs.
I go up for a little third. I'll get his center mass. We'll get him up there.
All right, make one more strength check for me.
The 3 weakest characters.
Three lowest strength fuckers.
Well, sorry, our
Oh, here we go. 22.
Oh.
22, okay.
babies.
Harrison. So Harrison doesn't like grab Nim's like middle or anything. He like scurries underneath Nim and then starts walking on all fours with Nim like on his back, and then you guys assisting, like some kind of weird centipede like wheelbarrow. But you all
Nim's real
get
lanky, okay?
Yeah. It's a dead weight. It's really hard. Okay.
And it's all my muscle, you know. I'm
Yeah.
built different.
Nim just has one muscle
But
on his whole body.
you all managed to. God damn it. You all managed to get him back over to the table or whatever. Now looking down, you can see the giants have brought out these 3 large, we would know them as like telephone poles, but they're like the trunks of trees. And they're standing up on the second floor or the second tier or whatever. And the people on the 3rd tier are quickly clearing out as these drunk giants are pulling these trunks, or yeah, these tree trunks out.
No. What the hell?
This should be interesting. You see the possibly most intoxicated of the giants go and try to like caber toss this freaking tree trunk down onto the next freaking terrace underneath him. But as he gets underneath it, you quickly see the trunk starting to come back over on top of him. And almost before anyone can react, he's like half crushed underneath the tree trunk. You guys can hear like the sounds of like bones cracking or whatever.
Oh,
And as you guys look upon it in horror, all the giants around him just start laughing.
There's a lot of drunk activities for.
I'm laughing as well. It's a giant
I'll
thing.
let
You
him
guys
know.
wouldn't get it, as I'm still massive.
The second one goes a little bit better as he grabs the trunk of his tree and he flips it. It flips about twice in the air before coming down almost next to the bonfire that's cooking the rest of the mammoth for your guys' food. A couple of the cooks yell something at him or whatever, and he just like waves them away or whatever, looking expectantly towards the 3rd guy. And the 3rd guy is much larger than the other 2. And when he hefts his trunk, it flips and hits the ground and then spins again and almost reaches the main gate. And everyone like just starts yelling and cheering and everything like that. He goes over and like rolls the log off of the drunken one that was still stuck underneath the tree or whatever, and like picks him up, and you can see bones like sticking out his side and stuff. And he's trying to laugh or whatever, and they just pull him back into the crowd.
Is he
All right.
is he looking like he's not gonna make it?
He looks rough, but I mean, I'm sure that judging by everyone's reaction, he'll be all right.
Okay.
Well, other than the mammoth race, we don't have a ton left to do. When do you guys wish to return to the orcish hideout?
Tomorrow morning, I'm thinking.
That works. Party all day. And he like Tarkvir grabs another mug and just downs it.
Party on, Garth.
What time of the day is it?
It's like not quite noon yet.
No.
Get your day drunk on, Thracken. I'll hand him my mug because I don't drink.
I don't know.
Thracken, as you look into the
Usually-
mug, it's completely empty right now.
It's good for like
Saint-
10 free refills, dude. I don't know.
Saint, there's nothing in this.
Yeah, I know. I don't drink. But the cup is good for 10 free refills, dog. Go get yourself some drink.
Oh. Well, usually I try to keep my wits about me. I haven't drank in a while.
Dog, if you don't go and drink for me, I'm gonna be pissed.
Are you trying to
Harrison
pressure
from
me
a
into
distance
drinking?
yells, "Don't be a pussy!"
Like what Harrison said.
maybe after this? What's this mammoth race?
Some of the younger guys will go out and first of all try to get on top of a wild mammoth. If they survive that, then those of those who do manage to get a mammoth will then race from the Titan's Peak back to the lower lands and back. It should take probably about 2 or 3 hours.
Oh wow.
That sounds kind of fun.
I kind of like stumble forward just a little bit more sober. I just say, "Can you ask him if there's a prize?"
Pride is usually the prize, but I don't think I've known a giant to say no to gold.
I look at Saint.
Well, hey, can we get in on that?
Individually or as a group?
Well, all of us together are as tall as you, and I like point at him.
Got a point.
I lose my my shrinking from my rune.
Okay. And probably from your enlarged spell, so...
Yeah, I don't even know how long that lasts.
Yeah, I'd say all of us.
Well, give us a few minutes, and once everyone is ready, we will go out and attempt to wrangle some mammoths.
All right, this sounds like a good time.
As I now have to find a battle map for you guys.
I
Nim,
would just like to say that I'm not going to participate in this race if Nim is like fucking worse for wear right now.
I mean, Nim just looks trashed. He's your buddy that you told to stop drinking like 4 times, but he kept going at it anyway.
Hey, who wants to go driving? Everyone?
Okay.
Let's go.
The old drink and drive race.
Nim, I know you want to do some mammoth driving.
You guys
Someone
can
hand me
RP
my
between
saddle.
yourselves for now. Well,
You're
figure this out.
just mumbling in his sleep.
All right, yeah, Nim's on board.
You're the worst influence for someone who can't even drink. And this is out of game. That's out of character. That's out of game.
Bro's
It is just
He's
like
got the runes.
pure enable, like in the worst way, while also not participating, which I think is worse. It's like, yeah, drink all of that liquor, drive that car,
Yeah,
live your
dude.
life.
He's just trying to live vicariously through us.
Exactly. I can't drink and drive, so somebody else has got to do it for me.
RP between yourselves.
Oh, yeah.
Mandatory fun right now.
Right now. Why aren't you having fun?
Kiss me.
Well, that escalated quickly.
Me.
How much
So
you been drinking
I'm still
lately, man?
transporting Nim somewhere on my back, or is he sat down?
No,
and set now?
he's sat back down at the table.
Okay.
Wait,
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure he's good for a while. He seemed pretty bad. He seemed like he was kind of, I don't know. He may have some alcohol poisoning going on there.
Yeah, I'll probably stay with Nim.
does any of us know how to race a mammoth?
Kraken should, not being racist or anything, but Kraken should.
never wrangled or raced a mammoth, but you know, I can certainly try.
First time for everything.
I feel like this isn't going to end well.
What is that?
It could be more. Yeah, it could be similar to the boars they used to have us wrangle and wrestle in my youth.
Used to have a youth? I thought you were just a grizzly old man the entire time.
Just right out the gate.
Right out the gate, yeah. I don't know orc ages or ages in general, so, you know.
Pretty similar to most.
Because I don't drink.
Pretty similar to most continents.
If you came out an old man, that would explain why your mom looked like that.
Oh! Damn!
God,
Damn! Thracken, you gonna let them say that? That's crazy.
You gotta quit egging us on. But don't talk about my mama like that.
Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me.
Hareson's cupping his paws around his mouth, like, "Ooh, shit!"
It's just like wild because like
World star.
That was like a fairly traumatic experience. to just like just fucking trivialize it like that is so crazy.
It's fine, Levi. It wasn't real.
Yeah,
I
you
was-
heard him. It
I
wasn't
was-
real.
It feel real,
thinking above
Levi?
Table.
Was
That
Not.
was
real.
out of game.
What'd she say? It was your fault?
Yeah.
All right. Roll
Oh,
for
I need to
initiative.
fucking quit drinking. This is bad.
Hareson takes a step back now, like realizing, oh shit,
Yeah.
Fight,
Yeah, that's what she
fight,
said.
fight, 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 fight.
You gotta hurry up. We're falling apart.
use
here.
it. Use it. You got one. Use it.
Oh.
Fucking one shot Grimm with like a.
I mean, probably. Fucking Daddy
As,
Beefcake's over here.
as you guys are drunkenly talking shit to each other, Tark Veer, you guys can hear a couple of horn calls deep in the distance, and he kind of sits back and he goes, "Sounds like the scouts have found a herd. Who's coming?"
Where you say go, and I take off.
Oh god.
Okay.
I follow
Thracken just
behind.
starts running down these the 3 tiers or whatever, and then stops right before the gate because you have no idea where you're going.
Oh.
I like to imagine Thracken just ran.
You can see 5 or 6 more like adolescent looking giants grabbing large cords, like bundles of rope and stuff. And you guys just kind of like look around. There's not a whole lot of extra rope.
Hey, I got that rope in my pack.
There you go.
I have rope
Too.
All right.
out of my rope dispenser.
Who all is partaking in this?
What?
I don't judge. I
Doesn't
don't
it make
question
any
what you
noise?
have
Does it
to
sound
on
like
your
Nim is?
body.
Nim, are you partaking in this?
Nim is bulldozed.
Okay.
So
I'm staying
yes.
with him.
Maybe you want to go ride some mammoths, bud? You want to cheer up? Ride a mammoth?
Ugh, fuck you.
Okay, I see.
Des,
Yeah,
Mammoth ready.
Thracken Insane. Who else?
I just kind of like put my thumb up.
Des.
Fuck yeah.
All right, Des is going too.
I'm too interested. Let's go.
All right.
Who was that?
That's Harrison.
Harrison's going too.
I want to see if little guy can round one up.
I'm gonna stick with Levi and them.
Okay.
Nerds.
So
Alright.
I'll, we got some rope already. I'll kind of just follow as close as I can to the lead.
Okay. As you guys all start going out, you start walking several miles down the mountain. The city is far past your vision by the time that the scouts kind of start to slow down, start taking more of a stealthy approach. And eventually you can see this kind of large field open up below you. And you can see about 10 mammoths of various ages. 2 of them are slightly bigger than the rest. And then there's probably, I'd say, 3 or 4 like smaller calves. And one of the giants turns to you, Saint, and goes, "The calves don't count. You have to get the big ones. Extra
Oh, that's the-
points for the biggest ones, though."
Oh, we would only get the biggest one.
And with that, you can see several of the giants like pull out javelins and begin lighting them on fire. And he looks to you and goes, "This is where the fun starts." And they all just huck these freaking javelins into the herd. And at first, you're not sure what they're doing. Like, I thought you guys were capturing these things, not killing them. But you can see that where the javelins land, it's like in the middle of all of them, spreading them all out away from each other. And they all begin like whooping and crying as they all like start running towards the group of mammoths. As they are all taking off in different directions, you guys are left with about 6 in front of you, highly spooked, and I will bring you guys all onto the map. So,
Hey, question, Ben.
answer.
This is gonna be a long shot, but I have proficiency with land vehicles. Do these technically count as land vehicles?
We will see if you guys get to it. So, you guys find yourselves in front of this group of mammoths. So, as you guys are all in this open field, Thracken, you're still chomping at the bit, so you are up first. What are you doing?
Shoot. How am I gonna get up there? Alright, I got an idea. Alright, we're gonna hop atop that one, try and steer him in to the other one, and hop atop that one.
Hop atop.
It's your turn. What are you doing, man?
5, 10, 15, 20. Good lord. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I'm gonna move up to this little concealment here.
Okay. Are you still attempting to be stealthy?
No.
No? Okay. So as your movement, you got your action, your bonus action. The mammoths are on deck, and then Hareson's up after that.
I'll just stay there.
Okay. Roll a fate die for me.
Roll it. Tree.
A 3. Okay. As you are running to this tree, the mammoth right here spots you and trumpets out. Woo! And you guys can see all the other mammoths like looking for targets. This one over here is gonna run off and gore one of the giants in the back. This one over here is just breaking off, has no idea what it's doing. This one up here is breaking off, has no idea what it's doing. But these 3 right here all take sight on you, Thracken. And the one in the middle, the largest one, definitely does not look too happy right now. So the 2 smaller ones are going to charge. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Ooh, 35 gets him just there. So as he is charging towards you, Thracken, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Okay. Dex save.
Very nice. So at the last minute, you jump and roll out of the way, and the mammoth collides into the tree you were hiding behind. It suffers a little bit of damage, but the tree comes crashing down next to you.
I got you.
That kind of, there you go. Thank you. And the mammoth is kind of stunned, ending its turn. This one, however, not quite charging yet, is moving for a flank. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30,
Yeah, he's on the
35, 40 gets him there. And then he's gonna start charging towards the rest of the group. 5, 10, 15,
We got a
20,
mammoth
25,
trumpet.
30, 35, 40. Gets him there. So you guys can see all of these mammoths kind of spreading out, doing their thing. Out of your peripheral vision, you see 2 of the giants go down. One of them got gored by the mammoth that you saw earlier. The other one you can see like takes this rope and throws it up over the top of the mammoth. And as he's like trying to grab it underneath the mammoth's head, it turns, and just with this bone crunching sound, the tusk hits the giant in the side of the head, and his head kind of just stays at this weird angle as he drops to the ground. With that, Hareson, you are up. Des, you're on deck.
God damn.
The fuck out.
By the way, I do have an elephant trumpet now.
There you go.
I'm gonna yell to Saint and say, "Yo, how do you say freeze in giant?"
I don't know.
Oh fuck! I thought you spoke giant.
I do, but I don't know words yet.
Shit!
I think.
Say freeze.
On my turn, I will.
Oh my god. Okay,
All right,
well,
Harrison.
I just decided not to actually run, and I just go back.
Well, you can't share space with Des. There you go.
Right here,
Oh, my hug.
here. I say, fuck.
Oh,
And for my action, fuck.
You need to make a performance check.
damn, right here?
All right, come on, Harrison.
I'm making it. It's
No,
an
that
8.
was a joke. No.
Oh,
What are you
Don't
doing
do
with the
that.
rest of your turn?
dude, I have no idea what to do. I thought about my entire plan beforehand. I think I'm just gonna skip my turn.
Okay. Des, you and Clonk are up. Stand at your own deck.
Don't do that performance check. Don't do that performance.
So, how big would you say these mammoths are compared to us? Like,
I would
level-
say the smaller ones at their back are probably eye level with the giants, so 20-ish, 25-ish feet tall.
okay. So I am going to. This one is. Do you say it was in the act of charging us still?
Yeah.
Or it's just okay. I'm going to cast reduce on this guy over
Okay.
here. So he's got to make a Constitution save.
Con save. It's gonna be an 11.
That does not save.
Okay. So as this mammoth is running towards you, you send out a couple of your spider bots, and you can see that they attach to the mammoth, and they start glowing with this arcane energy as they begin pulling parts of the mammoth in. And like a crumpling soda can, the mammoth begins shrinking until it is a medium-sized creature.
Hey, Thracken, I think I have our ride, I say. As I... Okay, wait, never mind. I'm sorry, I thought that was a bonus action. My bad. I'm going to move. In that case, I'm going to come this way. 10 feet, and then I'm going to fly 10 feet up.
Okay.
And then 10 more feet. So I guess I could have just moved 20 feet first.
All right.
But,
If you can put a
some-
note on your character with your elevation,
yes.
that would help greatly. Anything else on your turn, Des?
Clonk, my good old buddy pal, is gonna run forward here, and he will be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He will be standing right here, and he's gonna hang out right there. And that will be my turn.
Okay, give me just a sec. Just on your turn, you're going to tell me what it does.
Okay. What,
right.
what can I do?
Sounds good. Just think of things a mammoth can do. You have a charge, you have a gore, you have a trumpet. I'm just trying to keep everyone involved. All right.
Okay. So oh, all right. Sorry. Never mind. Go ahead.
Yeah. All
I
right.
know you got
Saint,
right.
you are up. Thracken, you're on deck.
Okay. So this is the one that Des made small.
The small one is the one that Des made
Over
small.
here.
Oh, over there. Okay. But where did we start? Right where we are, or what?
Right about where we are, yeah.
That's annoying. I'm just rushing to the other one.
Like the way
Go
you
for the
put-
biggest one. Go for the biggest one. More points. More points. More points. And I keep running.
Yeah, if we get more people in the race, we get more bigger opportunity to win.
That is my action and dash.
All right. Sorry. I'm handing out character sheets. So you just ran right by it?
I didn't even go near it. Yeah.
Okay. With
Going
that
for
being
points
said,
here.
Thracken, you are up. Mammoths, you're on deck.
I'll use my action to disengage. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Bonus action, use aggressive. and get another 40. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 gets me right next to the mammoth.
Okay.
The big boy.
You gonna make an attack at the end of that?
No, I use my action to disengage the other one.
Okay. With that being said, mammoths, you're on deck. Fox, you're up first.
Ooh. Which mammoth are we talking about?
You're this one right up here that Thracken is running towards.
Oh,
Well, damn. I guess I ain't gonna charge then. Fuck it. We're gonna stomp this little bastard.
Okay.
He needs to be prone. I looked.
What?
It requires the target to be prone to do stomp.
Oh fuck yeah.
So I
Sorry.
guess you just have gore.
Well, then gore.
All right, go ahead and make an attack roll.
Where'd my mouse go?
Oh, and due to scaling, you guys have a +8 to your attack.
Okay. Cool. 18 hit then?
An 18. Thracken.
Does not hit.
An 18 doesn't hit. So as you swipe your head to the side, you just barely miss this little ant that is running towards you that has threatened your family. Go ahead and make your second attack.
Damn.
I don't think a 9 hits. So
Nope.
this little ant is just so maneuverable. As you're trying to get to it, it's just ducking and rolling out of the way. Is there anything else you would like to do on your turn?
Yeah, the mammoth is gonna like trumpet in the air, bonus action, give advantage to the next mammoth.
Okay. So I believe Cody is the next one up. Yep. So Cody Mammoth, you are up. What are you doing? You just tried to run into this little ant thing, but it moved out of the way and you smashed into one of your food sources.
I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna actually roll like a fate die
Okay.
because I'm trying to. I feel like a mammoth would probably like go after that guy, like. But I'm gonna let this decide. Yeah. So. The mammoth's gonna shake his head after ramming into the fucking. You said it's food source, like a tree? or
A
something?
tree, yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna shake his head and he's gonna get really mad, turn around, and dash towards Thracken.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go. So I have 40 feet of movement. I'm going to use the action to dash and go 80 feet towards Thracken.
Okay.
And I'm gonna. Fuck. Okay. I guess I'm just gonna go there. I can't trampling charge. Wait. Yeah, I can't trampling charge him. Because I already used my action to dash, but
That is correct.
I guess maybe I'll just go. In fact, you know what? Actually, I'll just use my action, not the dash action, and I'll just go 40 feet towards him. So, like, we'll go right here.
Okay.
Do you see where my
Yeah.
thingy is?
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
forgot you guys can't control these. My bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, and finally we have Tiny Pancake Mammoth right here.
Yeah, so he's just gonna run straight at Clonk. And he's gonna try to drive a tusk straight through the center mass.
Go for it. Make your first attack against him. Oh, you do have +10 to hit. Okay, already. So you're good to go. Just follow the sheet.
14.
It does not hit.
Okay, you can make your second attack.
And is a 28.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, so you're gonna roll. Go ahead and roll
4d8
48
plus
plus 7, and then also you're gonna reduce that by 1d4.
16 minus 1 for 15.
Plus 7 for a 22.
Or 22, yeah.
22 points of damage.
Crazy. What?
How's Clonk looking?
He's like a little worse for wear, but not really. Like, I mean, he's like, he's kind of stumbling.
He's still up?
Yeah, oh yeah, he's still up.
Okay, well, I need him to go ahead and make a strength saving throw for me.
Alrighty.
Dude, Klonk's the strongest.
I'm just gonna roll a d20 and then add 2 to this.
Okay.
So 13.
A 13. Clonk is knocked prone from the impact. So is this now miniature mammoth charges towards Clonk. It misses the first time, but then comes back down with like a downward like tusk attack that just like crunches Clonk into the ground. The mammoth like lifts its head up and trumpets victoriously before seeing the small robot. There you go. Before seeing the small robot just start to like roll to his back and like, Desparoux, I'm in need of assistance.
He does the Family Guy.
Ow, 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 ow.
Hareson, you're up. Des, you're on deck.
Okay. Harrison's gonna, let's see. Harrison's just gonna run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then dash. And like, let me see, how much is the dash again?
Just double movement.
Just don't, okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and the dash is an action, yes?
Yes.
Okay, well, in that case, I'm happy.
All right, Des and Clonk, you are up. Saint, you're on deck.
Alrighty, we're gonna. How tall would you say Tiny Pancake Mammoth is?
Give him. We'll say he's probably about 7 to 8 feet tall right now.
Okay. So I'm gonna fly. I'm gonna die. This is how I'm gonna die. Alright, I'm gonna fly right over here.
Real quick, hey Des, I totally forgot about this, but I would just make a Constitution saving throw for me real quick to see if you sobered up on your trip over here.
Oh, okay.
Just a con save.
Yeah. It doesn't. The con saves don't roll. That's so weird.
I don't know.
So add just +5 to this.
Okay.
Oh my god, I'm drunk.
Yes, you are drunk. So. So you are considered poisoned at the moment.
Okay.
I'm gonna have you roll at the end of each turn, just so you know, to see if you can sober up.
Okay.
But you have disadvantage on your attacks, spell attacks, and I believe your speed is halved.
Okay, well, that's fine, because I'm not doing any of those.
Okay.
So, can I, like, try and get on the back?
You can. You definitely can.
Alright, so since I'm 10 feet in the air, I'm gonna, like, try and, like, land on the back of the mammoth from this, like, side angle.
Okay. So we're gonna do a contested strength check, or you're gonna make a dexterity check, and the mammoth is gonna make a what would we say? No, we're just gonna call it you're gonna make a DC 13 dexterity check.
Okay. And I don't know what's going on. Add 3 to this. Oh my god! I failed.
Okay, so Des, you come down like an owl striking at a mouse in the middle of the night. But as your talons kind of get caught up in the dreadlock-like fur of this mammoth, you kind of trip yourself up and you end up falling over the other edge and hitting the ground right next to the mammoth.
Oh, so yeah, this is fun.
He's not prone, is he?
He's not prone, no.
And I had moved. Yeah, so that's my movement because I'm halved. Okay, yeah, that's it. That's my turn. And then Clonk is going to get up. If this
Right. The
works,
mammoth can make an attack of opportunity if it wants.
Okay.
It will.
Okay.
It is a 13.
No.
Okay. So as this
You
small little machine is standing up, you instinctively just like swipe your head towards it, but it manages to duck and roll out of the way.
Alrighty, and then he is going to do a. So he has a little hit here, and he's going to do a force empowered Rin, which is a just a straight. I believe he gets a. Sorry, his sheet's so confusing.
Yeah.
Uh.
By the way, Saint, you're on deck.
I think he gets his strength modifier, so he gets +2 to this d20 here.
Okay.
Does a 13 hit?
A 13 is a glancing blow.
Okay, so how would that work if he was going to have Arcane Jolt delivered with, which would be a he would deliver extra. Oh, never mind. I thought it moved him. Sorry, never mind. Yes, okay. I guess I'll just do damage rolls. I was gonna ask if he'd still get moved, but it doesn't do that. 17 points of damage half.
Very nice.
Because he rolled really well on his D8.
All right. So as Clonk stands up and holds his hand out, touching the small mammoth on the trunk, you can see this spark from his damage like jolt up his body and arc around his hand and get transferred to the mammoth. And with this jolt, the mammoth like recoils, its nose like recoils, and it like makes this like stuffing sound, like it's trying to sneeze, but it can't.
And then that'll be Clonk's turn.
Okay. Saint, you're up. Thracken, you're on deck.
So this one right here is running towards Thracken, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I will keep running. 25, 30. And then I have to make a weapon attack, yeah. For this thing to work, right?
Yeah.
How much farther do I? Fuck, 40 feet. Okay. I am going to enact my flame room.
Are you making an attack roll?
Yep, I'm gonna throw a javelin.
Okay. Just go ahead and make your attack roll.
Please hit.
So, as you're running, that compartment on your forearm opens up and like slides the javelin into your hand. You flip it around and throw it right as you like trip on a rock a little bit, and so you throw the javelin and it sticks in the ground like 5 feet in front of the mammoth.
I get a little cranky about that, and I will attack this guy here because he's 10 feet away from me. And
Okay.
Dirty 20.
That's dirty 20 hits.
Dirty slutty little fucking. Why is it only the 2d6? It needs to be. Oh, dude, I'm gonna have to do this each time now. I think something's going on with Beyond 20.
Yeah, I think so too.
22 points of damage.
Very nice. So as you unsling your colossal greatsword and it grows in size, you jump up and attack, and the last like foot of the blade carves into the hindquarter of this mammoth, and it cuts pretty deep. The mammoth lets out like this trumpet of surprise and pain, and you definitely have its attention now.
Hey. Should have said non-lethal.
Anything else on your turn?
No, that'll be it.
All right, Thracken, you are up. My mammoths, you're on deck.
All right. I would like to bonus action rage.
All right.
And we'll take 2 attacks against the big boy.
Go for it.
Oh, wrong tab. There we go. This will all be non-lethal as possible, if any at all. 17.
A 17 hits.
All right.
Are you doing this reckless or?
No. Nope. So there's that plus that. 14 plus 5, 19 plus 2, 21 points of non-lethal damage.
Very nice. So, as you strike with the Foehammer and random acts of kindness, both of them impact heavily on the mammoth. And as it trumpets in defiance, it is kind of tampered down by these astral orcs emerging all around the mammoth and taking its attention.
Okay. And I would can it make a strength save?
Yeah. Fox, go ahead and make a strength save for that. 15 plus, what's the strength mod?
7.
Plus 7, so that's a 22 to save.
Yeah, that saves.
All right.
Second attack is a 15.
15 still hits.
All right. Go ahead and make another strength save.
Another strength save.
That'll be 20 points of non-lethal damage.
Very nice.
Yeah.
That is going to be 30.
Damn.
No, 25. I
mean,
can't
yeah,
math.
Natural 18 will save. The DC is 18.
I got you.
Well, in that case, we'll action surge and do it again.
Okay.
God damn it. I was gonna fucking Nova.
Oh no. 12?
A 12 unfortunately does not hit.
Okay. Oh, that's a crit.
Nice. Go for it.
Make another strength save.
I finally get to use the ka-ching button.
There you go.
Oh, 14 plus 16. It's 30 points of non-lethal.
30 points damage. Very nice. And the strength save, Fox?
30.
Oh.
And that was his fall hammer, right? So he doesn't get the
Ooh.
icy nugget.
Plus
Yep.
7, so
Random acts of
14.
kindness.
No, he does because he's using both of them.
Oh yeah, it does
Let's
actually.
go.
Let me roll for that. That's a failed
14?
strength save. If you'll allow it, he's pushed 10 feet. And
He is?
knocked-
He's not knocked prone, but he is pushed 10 feet backwards.
Oh, that's the main thing I was going for. Well, let's see if the axe can get it.
Hang on. Actually, let me see. It doesn't say anything about being immune to prone, so
5. What's a 5 on the axe? 5 is it has disadvantage on its next attack.
okay. So, Thracken, as you are, the rage is coursing through you. You're dodging the tusks of the mammoth and laying in strikes with your axe and the Foehammer at the same time. The ethereal orcs around you are cheering for you and at the same time distracting the mammoth. And finally, you get this massive hit with the Foehammer on the side of the mammoth's head. The blue rune just lights up, and you can hear this sound as the mammoth is hurled like ragdoll through the air 10 feet back and lands in a heap on the ground.
Prone?
It is prone.
Oh yeah. We're gonna climb it now.
Do you have
Yeah,
movement?
I didn't move that whole time.
Okay. Well, you can have the movement to get up to it. It's still the climbing aspect of it is going to be an action. Actually, no, you could you can climb up on top of it. Just make an athletics check for me.
Okay.
You get advantage because you're raging.
Athletics. 21?
21? Yeah. You climb up to where the back of this mammoth would be, but you're just like standing on it. If it begins to move or anything like that, there's a chance that you could fall off. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
trying to anticipate it rolling back up.
All right. At the end of your turn, the mammoths are up. Fox.
Alright, so half speed. Well, what are we doing again for getting up?
It's just 10 feet of movement.
Alright, so we're gonna do that.
Thracken, do you want to make an attack of opportunity?
Just whack.
Stay down, bitch.
Yeah.
Go for it. Make your attack.
Okay.
I'm gonna ride you. Whack.
Nah.
It is prone, so you have advantage on the attack.
Oh, okay. No.
No? Okay. So
make
you're
the big-
going to strike at this thing, and it's moving way too much. You're off balance. I actually need you to make a dexterity saving throw for me. It's going to be a DC 16 on this. An 18? Okay. You managed to stay on its back as it rises to its feet.
So the mammoth.
Isn't that a glancing blow though?
The 13?
13.
Yes, the
Okay,
13 actually is a glancing blow. My bad.
Okay.
Actually, a 13 will hit.
Actually.
I'm looking at the sheet right now.
Is it just the Foehammer?
Yeah, just the Foehammer.
Okay. 8. Sorry. Yeah. Wait. Why did it roll a D10? It's 13 plus 2, 15.
15 points of damage?
Non-lethally. All
Have
of my
to
attacks.
7. And does he need to make a strength check?
Yes.
Yep. So go ahead and make another strength check for me.
God.
Going back down into the ground.
Oh my god.
So as the mammoth starts to stand back up, Thracken, you're like on its shoulders, and you crack it right in the back of the head with the Foehammer. The blue gem once again glows brightly, and the mammoth is forced back to the ground. That was only 10 feet of your movement, though.
Oh, damn it.
And you have no more reactions, so we're gonna do
Do
it
I have
again.
a-
We're gonna
a
stand the
whack
fuck back
sound
up.
effect?
All right. I need you to make another dexterity saving throw for me.
Okay. I shouldn't have wasted that last use.
Oh, here, I got a noise.
There you go.
12.
Nice. A 12 unfortunately fails. So as it's standing up this time, you lose your footing and end up falling off of the mammoth. As it rises, you two rise to your feet, but you are face to face with this massive angry mammoth.
I still have 20 feet. And then the mammoth? Is that 10 feet? Can I reach over here? Or can I, like, move over here, grab this tree, and fucking whack it?
With it. Shit.
Here's what I'm going to say. Make an intelligence check real quick.
Oh,
no.
bad. This is real
He's
bad.
very bad at that.
Better wait till wisdom, man.
Come on, nat 20!
You
Oh,
have disadvantage.
damn it.
No, plus what?
A fucking 1.
-4.
1. Unfortunately, at this time, you can't formulate that that thought in your head.
Okay, fine. What about falling over on top of Thracken?
Yeah, I'll let you
I'm
do
doing
that
that.
if you want to stand over him and force yourself to go prone.
Yeah.
All right,
Just fall.
Thracken, go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Oh man, this
And
is
just like continue
bad.
the roll.
Yeah. A 19. Okay, you're gonna take half damage. Let me find my incidental damage real quick.
This is actually like so much damage, probably.
Oh yeah.
Oh, thank God you're raging though. Oh my God.
You guys aren't supposed to kill us, right? Like,
They're acting as the
Yeah.
mammoths are right now.
that's crazy.
Right.
What happened to fucking our party? They went out for a race and they all died.
The three of us are we're fine.
Hang on. Where is the chart? I thought I had it saved, but I guess I don't. So you know what? We are... What level are you guys?
2.
You guys are level 9 right now, so we're going to call it 90-10 damage.
9d10. Okay.
So go ahead and roll
Jesus.
90-10 for me. This is a multi-thousand-pound creature falling on top of him. And he did pass his save. Okay, so it's going to be 53 halved to
25
26.
one.
Yeah, to 26, and then halved because you passed the save again to 13. You take 13 points of bludgeoning damage as the mammoth collapses onto you. You do roll out of the way, but it still like crushes the back end of your leg just a little bit.
Ouchie.
Anything else on your turn?
I guess it will stand back up with the last 10 feet of movement,
Okay.
and it looks like it's about to run away.
Okay. With that being said, Cody, you're up.
So the mammoth, after getting hit, at first it looks like it didn't care and it's just running this way, and then it's gonna hook a fucking left and run straight for Saint
Sounds good.
and gore him.
Go
He's
for
a
it.
very dexterous mammoth.
You can't gore me. There's nothing to gore. I'm a robot.
Go ahead and make your attack roll.
We'll see.
I think
but-
gore means like put a hole in.
Yeah, gore means
one-
to just drive a blunt object through something.
A 29.
Saint, does a 29
hit?
hit?
Does a 29 hit?
Go ahead and roll your damage.
Hold on. Where's the...
Cody, you pulled this one on you, dude.
8, 9...
48 plus
Roll
7.
that on... Never mind, not on that one. 16 points of damage?
Is that with the plus
Piercing?
7?
No,
So
plus 7. What did I say?
16,
16.
21. 22.
22
23?
points. Yeah. It's god damn it.
20.
23 points of damage.
Okay.
And if you're doing the goring charge or
Yeah, I'm
trampling
trampling
charge, Saint, I need you to make a strength save. A 23 saves.
Saves. Yeah.
So even though this mammoth
Tried to
turns
trample.
and smashes into you, you take on most of the force of that and plant yourself and stand firm. Cody, you can go ahead and make your second attack if you want.
I don't see second attack on
I
here,
know. I have it on
unless
them
you're giving it to them.
for balance.
All right. For 24.
A
Go ahead and roll your
24.
damage.
I'm going to actually use a reaction.
Oh,
I'm going to use a cloud rune. When you or a creature you see within 30 feet is hit by an attack roll, you can use your reaction to choose a different creature other than the attacker within 30 feet of you to become the target's attack instead of just using the same roll.
Wait a minute.
So it uses the same roll. So I'm just gonna
step
just
to the
gonna-
side. Like...
no. It's somebody of my choosing.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna choose the big mammoth.
Is that within 30
I
feet?
think that's not.
No, it's the attack has to happen within 30 feet of me. It doesn't say the distance of how far the attack has to go.
Hang on.
I have some movement.
Oh no, it does. Within 30 feet of you, the target becomes the target.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
That makes sense.
Yikes.
Harrison, what?
Harrison. Sorry, Harrison.
All right. So Saint steps to the side. Harrison does a 23 hit.
Wait, you're actually letting that happen?
Yeah.
It's fucked up.
I mean, I said, unfortunately, I said it.
Oh my god. He's not even here.
Muted.
Matt, you're muted.
How fucking long have I been muted? Oh my god, that's a bummer. Dude, oh my shit, he's already TK'd me once, you're gonna let him do it again?
You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Do I not get like some kind of advantage on this? Like,
No.
God's like, man, this fucking quote-unquote paladin is really trying to fuck his team over.
No.
No? Oh,
This is a 23 hit.
yeah.
All right. Go ahead and roll your damage, Cody.
15, 22.
22 points of damage. And I need you to make a strength save. Or no. You already did the strength check.
Yeah.
See, I took the
God.
bigger hit.
So this
Oh, that's better, yeah. good
What
call.
damage?
All right, so real quick, the mammoth turns around, goes and tries to gore Saint. Saint like parries the like Dark Souls parries the attack, and then disappears into this like cloud of dust. As the mammoth goes in for the second attack, it's just like surprise Pikachu face as it comes out of the cloud and it hits Harrison, knocking Harrison over to the side. And you stand up and just like look at Saint, and you're just like, ugh. Anyway, anything
know
else
it
on
would
your
do
turn,
that.
Cody?
Is there like dust? You said there's dust.
No,
in
it's
there?
just like an instant thing. His
Oh.
cloud rune.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think it probably stands its ground
Okay.
after that.
With that being said, Pancake, you're up.
So this mammoth is he's just going after the shiny little boy. He's gonna go for an attack on him.
Go for it. Make an attack roll.
Tiniest of elephants.
That is a 27.
Oh yeah.
What was the attack again?
That's
48.
48 plus 7.
And then it was minus 1d4, right?
Yep, because you're small.
And then so
26 plus
32
7.
or
Nice.
33.
Oh yeah, Clonk's dead.
So the mammoth, like, I like to think he like gores Clonk and then like smashes him to the ground and then like steps on him and grinds it.
I just sigh and like put my hand to my face and go, oh poor Clonk.
Father, help.
All right, Pancake, you have your second attack.
Ow!
Without even turning, the mammoth is just gonna like kick out his leg towards Dez.
Well, yeah. Just make.
It's flavor.
Yeah.
22.
If I did that, no, I will. Yeah, that hits.
So that's minus 1. So that is a 26.
26 points of damage. So after grinding Clonk into the ground, the mammoth just like back kicks and just hits you in the back, Des, knocking you a few feet forward, knocking the air out of your breath, or the air out of your lungs, and you're pretty sure you felt a couple of bones possibly pop. All right, with that being said, Harrison, you are up. Des, you're on deck.
Okay.
Is this a race? What is this?
I, at both Saint and the Mammoth, I yell in giant, I say, Flogne. And I do it as a level 3 command.
don't even
Give me
know
a
what you-
sec.
It's
quick.
the freeze.
Yeah, that's not what I said freeze was, but yeah, if you took it as that, sure.
That's what you said.
No.
That's what Ben clarified.
I don't
Ben, was it
know.
not Flognit?
I don't even remember.
It was.
Um,
That's what I literally wrote it down here.
Oh, no, I said Blagne
Oh,
He said,
with
oh,
a
okay, he
B.
said it with an F.
with the
I followed what he said.
All right.
Whatever the case, that's what it is.
So, I'm just for clarification. This will be because you specifically said Saint and that. This would be your one rolled attack for the campaign.
Why would that be the case, though? Because it's not an attack. I wouldn't be harming him.
Well,
If he
it's
can
the
step
same
out of the
thing
way where I take harm right there, how is that not an attack, though?
because he didn't realize the consequences of what he said, and so you were the only other target in range. You are specifically choosing
Okay,
to make.
that actually makes sense.
You are specifically
it seemed
making
a little bit more chosen on
Yeah,
my end. That makes
no.
sense.
You are
No, I
specifically
won't do that then.
okay.
I'll just say it at the Mammoth.
Okay, still at level 3.
Yeah, level 1.
Level 1. Okay. So Cody, I need you to make a Wisdom saving throw for the Mammoth.
Nat 20.
God.
I'm sorry.
Unlucky.
I was like looking at his wisdom. I was like, oh, this should be easy.
Does it not have a negative wisdom or anything?
Nope.
Damn.
So
That's
It
unlucky.
has something.
you say the Blogne with a B or with an F, and
Oh, okay.
the Mammoth just cocks its head towards you, and Saint's like, Blogne with a B, Hareson.
Blog name means Gormy.
Means harder. All right, so that's your action. You still have your movement, and your bonus action.
Oh, I like this. Okay, I'm gonna. How tall is it?
About 25 feet tall.
Does it have something I can grab onto on its side?
Fur.
Huh? Okay,
Dense
fair enough.
matted fur.
I'm gonna get up close. I'm gonna rabbit hop 20 feet on top of it, and that cannot provoke an opportunity attack.
Okay, so you jump up to right about its shoulders. You haven't used your bonus action yet, so what I'm gonna say is go ahead and make a athletics check for me.
18.
In 18, okay. You manage to grab onto this matted, dreadlock, almost like hair, and grab on and hold on tight. You are currently grappling the side of this thing, this mammoth.
Okay.
Or-
So it says that I can use rabbit hop as a bonus action.
Yep.
So can I do it again to get up higher, or would I be able to
that
use
was your bonus action.
That was okay.
Yep.
As an action, could I climb up higher?
You already used your action for command. You
Oh,
have
thank
movement.
you. Sorry, got you. The movement. Okay, I see. Okay.
I'll say because you haven't used any movement, you can use your movement to climb up on top, but you won't be holding on. Does that make sense? Kind of like Thracken was earlier.
I'd still rather not risk getting rolled over on.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and climb up top.
All right. So you use the remainder of your movement to get up on top of this mammoth, and you're literally just balancing Legolas style on top of this freaking mammoth.
Cool.
That being said, Des, you are up. Saint, you're on deck.
I'm gonna fly 15 feet in the air, and then I'm gonna cast reduce.
Hang on, real quick. It gets to make an attack of opportunity if it wants.
It will.
Okay.
15?
I'm gonna shield,
Okay.
and that misses. Now.
So as you're flying up, it lashes out towards you, and it hits these couple of spiders that just appear in front of you, and you continue to safely fly up over its head.
And then reduce.
Okay, you're already concentrating on a reduce.
Oh, so I can't double. Okay, that's fair.
I will continue to cast this spell until the creature disappears into nothing.
Dude, I was gonna try it. I was
the
gonna
size
try
of
it.
Until it's an ant, and yeah.
Step on it.
I wanted to pick it up with my talons. Was the
I got you.
idea.
I got you.
So that changes things. You know what? I'm gonna do this non-lethally, but I'm gonna take some. I don't know what item in my backpack I could use for this to be non-lethal. I'll let you flavor that because you're the smart DM.
Okay.
And I'm going to use Conjure Barrage. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. But basically, I take an item, a non-magical item or a piece of a non-magical ammunition, I throw it into the air, and I create a cone of identical weapons that shoot forward and then disappear.
Whoa.
Okay.
So each creature in a 60-foot cone must succeed on a dexterity saving throw. If they succeed, they take half damage. If they fail, they take 23 damage.
I got you.
10.
Give me just a sec. Okay, you can't quite get to the other mammoth. So yeah, just us or pancake.
Yes.
I rolled a 10.
23
10.
points of damage.
There you go.
Non-lethal.
All right, so as you fly up, just because it's the only thing I can think of at the moment, you grab a single gold coin out of your pocket and pick it up, and it multiplies into like 100 gold coins that all just freaking barrage down towards the ground. And the second that they hit either the mammoth or the ground or the corpse of Clonk, they all just disappear into the smoke, leaving a small crater behind.
I was gonna say buddy glitch.
What? Yeah. The mammoth below, as it gets pelted, it trumpets out in pain, tries to move to cover itself as much as possible, but it's starting to look a little bit bloody right now.
What's the roll to not be drunk?
Con save.
Con save, okay. So +5 to this. Dude, I'm fucking wasted.
Yeah, you keep trying to shake off the effects of the alcohol, but man, these giants make some strong shit.
Okay, with that being the case, that's my turn.
Okay. Saint, you are up. Thracken, you're on deck.
Okay. Hareson went away from me, correct?
He's on the side of the mammoth.
I'm on top of it.
Or on top of the mammoth.
Okay. Well, I was gonna heal him, but I will non-lethally attack this thing's legs to make it kneel.
Go for it. Make your attack roll.
24.
24.
It.
Go ahead and roll your damage.
Um, 18.
Very nice. So as you take the flat end of your greatsword and slam it as hard as possible into the front, like, kneecap of the mammoth, you hear the bones, like, break, and it kind of starts to lurch downwards. But it picks itself up, like, hobbling, barely keeping weight off of that front leg. It's still up, though.
Okay. Yep. I will attack the same leg, non-lethally.
Go for it. Make your attack.
Oh, shit.
You get
12.
a +2 for Hareson.
14.
14 hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Do the other two. And that. So 10 and 12. So 22.
22 points of damage. Very nice. So again, using the flat end of your sword, you hit almost the exact same spot. And this time you can literally see a bone puncture out the back end of this thing's leg as you fold it backwards. It is now unable to keep any weight on that front leg.
Hell yeah. That is going to be... Yeah. That'll be all.
All right. That being said, Thracken, you are up. The mammoths are on deck.
All right. I believe Fox said this one was looking like it's about to run.
Mhm.
Okay. I'm gonna climb it.
Go for it. It is currently standing up, so it would take your bonus action to like actually climb, unless you have a climb speed.
No, that's fine.
Okay, go ahead and make an athletics check for me.
Okay.
At 21, you're perfectly fine. So if this one is 30 feet tall, it takes you 30 feet of movement to get to the top.
Okay. And then I want to use my last 10 to kind of nestle between its ears and its head or neck area, you know?
I got you.
And I want to like grab its fur
Okay.
and try and like redirect it.
So here's what I'm gonna have you do. We're gonna do a contested strength check on this one, because you're attempting to grapple it essentially.
Mhm.
So go ahead and make your raging, so you get advantage on it.
Okay.
Fox, go ahead and make a strength check for the mammoth. Thracken, go ahead and make yours. Is that +7
18.
It's a tie.
and 18? So both of you guys just roll a d20 for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
4. Okay. So you wrap your hands in the fur, and you start to hold on as hard as you can. The mammoth like is shaking its head and trying to get free. One of your hands comes loose. You're still like attached to it, but you're not considered grappled to it, if that makes any sense.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll have advantage if it tries to knock you off, but you don't have like control, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
Is there anything else you would like to do on your turn?
I want to bop it, but I can't. I don't have any actions left.
That's
Bop it.
I just want to
Twist it. Pull it.
Pull it.
Pull it again. Pull it again. What are you pulling? All right.
Slower.
All right, Grimm, Fox, you're up. Cody, you're next.
The mammoth is going to take off running into the trees, getting close enough that like the branches will like hopefully scrape Thracken off.
Okay, how far can you get with your movement? Use
It's
the
40 feet, so an action would be
80?
dash would be 80 feet.
So here's what I want you to do. Using your measure tool, how do you... Okay, so you right-click to
make angles, yeah.
Yeah, to make an angle. So go ahead and just draw out your path for me real quick.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna like right by the tree, through the trees, through both of those, and out over here.
Okay, so Thracken, I would like you to make 3 dexterity saving throws with advantage for me.
Okay.
Or strength. We'll call them strength because you're holding on.
Strength saves?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take that.
Pass.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so I don't need you to make another one after that. As the mammoth is running through the trees, you duck under the first branch, but as it runs to the second tree, you try to get close to it, but it literally like rubs you onto one of the thick branches on it. You hit and fall off the back. Make a quick dex save to see if you can have your damage before hitting the ground.
Saint, you see the mammoth come breaking out of the trees and just staring you down.
I didn't do shit to it.
An 11, this is 30 feet of damage, so unfortunately that fails. Thracken, you take 11 halved to 5 points of falling damage from hitting this tree and falling to the ground. With that being said, Hareson, you're up. Or no. Cody, you're up. Pancake, you're on deck.
The mammoth is going to just try to like cleave at
Saint.
Saint. Yeah.
Okay, go for it. Make an
Just
attack roll.
just like a sideways attack.
Yeah.
14
No.
comes back the other way. 16.
No.
As this mammoth is shaking its head back and forth, Hareson, I would like you to make a dexterity save for me.
Got it. Just a moment for it to work.
Your DC's a 15. 18.
18.
You managed to stay balanced on top of it. Is there anything else you would like to do, Cody?
No. It's I don't think it would run. I think it would hold its ground.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Pancake, you are up. Hareson, you'll be on deck.
Thank you.
So Dez is up in the air, right?
I believe so, yeah.
Yes.
Above you.
The mammoth is just like fucking staring up in the air straight at him and doing a little bit of this.
I'm just like
Very
flipping the mammoth
aggressively.
off.
And he's gonna wait right below him.
Okay. So you're holding an attack.
Yeah.
Okay. What is your trigger?
When he comes into range.
All right. With that being said, Hareson, you're up. Des, you're on deck.
Okay, I'm gonna try the command again. I'm gonna go. Can I use my movement to like kind of get down and climb towards its where I perceive its ear hole to be?
You don't have to use any movement. You just move to its ear.
Okay, and I whisper gently in its ear, "Blogne," with a level 1 command.
All right.
12.
A 12. What's your DC on that?
16.
A 16.
Yeah.
The second you say that, the mammoth just stops moving. It's not like trying to keep weight off its foot or anything like that. It just instantly freezes up. Even its tail, like mid-swing to the side.
For the rest of my action, I reach my arm down and I say, "Need uppies?" Looking at Saint.
I don't think you're gonna be able to pull that motherfucker up.
This is crazy.
As I grip super hard onto the fur, like.
Man, if Hareson gives Saint uppies here, that's gonna be the fucking moment right there.
I will consider it as the help action if Saint chooses to climb the mammoth on his turn. That being said, Des, you are up. Saint, you're on deck.
So you said he's looking pretty bad.
This one down here. Yeah, he's starting to look bloody. You're able to see some actual open wounds on him.
All right. You only live once, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and conjure barrage once again with another gold coin.
Okay.
You only live once, so let's
Pancake.
end this one's life here.
Okay, go ahead and make a, what save was that?
It's a dex save.
A
Excuse me,
dex
sorry.
save.
That is a 9.
And 9 is
Uh,
another failure.
Yep, another failure. So
So-
15 points of damage.
All right.
Non-lethal.
All right. So you take another gold coin out and you drunkenly like flip it up like you're doing a freaking coin toss, and as it hits its apex of the point, it multiplies into 1,000 coins, and they all come barraging down to the ground again. Very similarly, impacting the mammoth and impacting the ground around it, and then disappearing into dust, leaving a crater behind.
Then I will fly 15 more feet into the air,
Okay. So
and I will try
you're
to not
now
be drunk anymore.
now at
30.
25. Oh, you're at 30.
Did I say 10?
You were at
25.
10 earlier.
Yeah, sorry.
All right, go ahead and make a
Sorry.
con save for me.
And then add +5 to this. Holy shit, dude, I'm sober.
Nice.
Let's
So-
go.
As the arcane energy kind of flows through your body, as it on its way to your coin, you feel this clarity come over you, and you're suddenly not pissed drunk anymore. but you do have a tad bit of a headache. Whether it's from the damage you've sustained or the remnants of the alcohol, you're not sure.
And then, since I'm not drunk anymore, I'm gonna fly 15 more feet into the air for 45. Can I do that? Or do I gotta
Nah,
wait?
I'm gonna say because that was the end of your turn.
Fair.
Yeah, there's nothing after that.
Then I'm done.
Okay, Saint, you are up. Thracken, you're on deck.
Okay. Now this thing is frozen. I'm gonna say okie dokie then, and then go ahead and move over to the other one.
'Kay.
The big one.
Oh, you're just pushing the big one.
He's got that one, so
All right, Harrison, you're holding your arm down, and you see Saint just turn around and start running towards the big one.
I like slick. I do it like slicking my hair back and said, "Joke's on you! I wouldn't have done it anyway."
Make a deception
Imagine-
check to yourself.
It's like the scene in RoboCop where he's like walking forward and the kid's like, "Give me a hug," and he just turns left.
Oh,
that's not to be a
my
mean
God.
thing. Like it looks like he's got it. It's
Yeah.
like
No,
why do I need to be here?
totally. Go for it, Saint.
All right. Go for what?
Your turn.
Oh yeah, that's okay, yeah. Just gonna move 10 feet away here.
That might have
And
been the
then-
worst critical of them all.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and make non-lethal attacks here.
23 hits.
13, 23, yep. I would like to do my my fire rune.
Okay.
So in doing so, let's see. What does it say again? In addition, when you hit an attack, you choose to invoke this rune. Fire summoning fiery shackles. Take the target. Target takes an extra 2d6 of fire damage and must succeed a strength saving throw or be restrained for a minute.
There you go. So go ahead and make your or roll your damage. My bad.
Okay. I have to roll all this shit manually.
17. Want to save?
Uh, 17 damage.
17 points of damage. Very nice.
Yeah.
And what's the DC on your save?
The DC on the save is DC 15.
A 15. So 10 plus 7 is 17. So it is unfortunately. What happens if it succeeds at save?
The target saving throw advantage shackles on success. Nothing. It just takes it and takes the fire, and then it goes away.
Okay. So, as you lash out with the greatsword, the rune burned into your arm wraps around your body, and then transfers from your sword, to this like massive flame whip that like wraps around all the legs of the mammoth and begins to burn and constrict. But you see the mammoth like get back on its back 2 feet and then slam on the ground and trumpet. Grimm, you're gonna make a fate roll for me. Anything lower than a 10, you will have the frightened condition. Anything above the 10, for 1 round, you will get the effects of rage. There you go.
That's wild.
I mean, I think it's flavorful. We would do it with
Okay.
any fire. You're still up, Saint.
Oh, okay. That was how many attacks did I do on this guy? Just one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll do my next attack. 24.
My 24 hits. Go ahead and roll your damage. You're not getting the damage resistance, just the advantage on strength stuff.
23.
23 points of damage. Very nice. So after it hits the ground, you can see its eyes like constrict, and it starts like breathing very heavily. For non-lethally, you hit it with the flat, and you hear a crunching sound, and its chest like moves in a couple of inches.
Let's go.
Anything else on your turn, Saint?
No, that's all.
All right, Thracken, as you're pulling leaves and twigs out of your hair, it is your turn.
That's making me even more angry. Bonus action, dash over and try and climb up again.
Okay. Go ahead and make an athletics check for me.
Hey.
Perfect. How much more movement do you have after you get there?
That was 5, 10, 15, 20, 45, 50, 30 feet left after I get there.
Okay. So you are able to get up onto the back of this mammoth one more time. A very familiar place. You're just kind of balancing on the back right now. Do you have anything else on your turn, Thracken?
Can I just grab hold of its fur?
Yeah. You have your action still, right?
Yeah.
Yep. So go ahead and make a strength check or athletics check. My bad. At advantage.
Okay. Okay.
Yep. Did I do a contested check last time? Yeah, because you're
Dude,
grappling.
2 in a row? Are you fucking kidding me, man?
Thracken downloaded Grimm's dice. Grim,
No,
just
he's not
Dinner's
dice
on you.
against the crit, but, like,
Grim,
dude.
go ahead and make a strength check for me. But if you don't roll a d20, he's gonna win.
I get advantage though, right?
Yeah, you're raging.
God damn it. Well, it's not letting me pick advantage, so I'm just going to roll 2 of them. Ooh.
27 is still less. So even though this mammoth is like shaking its head and trying to buck you off, essentially, this time you tighten your arms down and you get real close in on the back of its skull. Nothing is taking you off of this mammoth at the moment.
Okay.
All right. With that being said, Grimm, you are up. Or Fox, you're up.
The mammoth is going to take 15 feet back and then 20 forward, trampling charge.
All right. Saint, do you want to make a attack of opportunity?
Oh yeah.
Go for it. Make your attack roll.
Uh, 18 plus 2 for so dirty 20.
Dirty 20 hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Uh, 29.
Jesus Christ. All right. You flip the flat end of your sword again. You're getting good at this point. And you smash it into the mammoth's leg. You hear bones crack. And again, it starts to hobble. You're not sure if the bones are completely split or just have a couple of fissures in them.
Okay.
Grim, you can now go ahead, or Fox, you can go ahead and finish out your turn.
Alrighty.
You said you were moving.
What does rage do anything for attacks?
Yeah, you attack at advantage.
Okay, so this is going to be that trampling charge.
Okay, and you're attacking Saint, correct?
Yep.
So with the Spirit Guardians, Thracken, he has disadvantage because he's not attacking you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Correct.
so it's just a straight roll.
That works then.
Is it a reckless attack?
16. No,
Oh.
he doesn't have reckless.
No.
He just has advantage because of the fire. It was just a flavor thing I gave him.
Oh, okay, I got you.
13. Oh, then
A 13?
I mean plus. Well, so the attack, the gore attack actually says plus 10. but-
Yeah, that's what I said. I said don't worry about that because I thought it was something lower.
Oh, okay, so yeah, 16 then.
No.
You have a second attack?
Womp.
Sorry, I'm trying to run modified stat blocks with normal stat blocks at the same time.
Nothing.
Unfortunately, the second one doesn't hit either. So from your perspective as the mammoth, these floaty green things around you are really getting annoying. Every time you go and try to hit this little shiny thing that has been causing you great pain, they get in your way and you can't hit it. But as your turn, Cody, unfortunately, you are stunned from the command.
My eyeball just turns and looks at.
Your eyes just roll back in your head.
Harrison
and
like
just look
slowly
at Harrison.
shrinking down, like kind of does like the little finger wave at him, like hey.
All right. Mini Pancake, you're up.
So I'm gonna get tired of trying to chase this bird that is flying above me, and I'm gonna purposefully trample over the remains of Clonk, and then and I'm gonna sprint all the way over to Saint and try to hit him with an attack.
Why is everyone going to me? What the fuck, guys?
Because you're big and shiny.
It's racist.
So with your dash, you wouldn't be able to do that. You'd be able to just get there, but you wouldn't be able to make the attack too.
Okay, yeah. Good thing, because I rolled an 18. Yeah, I'll just go over there then.
Okay. So you stomp on Clonk and then run over. Saint, out of the corner of your eye, you can see this diminutive little mammoth charging towards you.
Leave me alone.
Just
All
kicks
right.
it to the side.
Harrison, you are up. The mammoth is frozen. Frozen no longer, so it starts to shake its head. But did you grapple it? I can't remember.
I did say I was holding on very tight when I was trying to grab Saint's hand. I don't know if that
so
necessarily would count.
you didn't go through the steps to try to grapple this thing.
Correct. No.
Okay. So here's what I'll let you. You can pick, and you can do whatever you want, but you can either attempt to make an animal handling check to calm it down, or you can attempt to grapple it, or you can do something else.
I'm interested in the animal handling. I'm gonna try that.
All right, go ahead and make a animal handling check for me. Cody, I would like you to make just a straight wisdom check for the mammoth.
22.
17.
A 17. And what are you telling this mammoth, Harrison?
Oh shit! I don't really. It doesn't speak common most like that. I'm just saying shh. Shh.
Okay.
Sun's getting low. Sun's getting real low, big fella. Shh.
All right, Cody, as this small, fluffy rabbit is standing on top of you, it begins petting you, and the way that it's petting you just feels good. You start kind of calming down a little bit. You're not domesticated by any chance, but just for half a second, like, you're no longer just this seething ball of furry rage, if that makes any sense.
If you'll allow me, because this one's fucking leg is jacked up.
Yeah.
I'd like to have it drop down, like, off, like to take the weight off of,
Okay.
like, the front legs. Like,
Yeah.
I wanted to just kind of like, not like a full lay down, but just like a oh, thank God, like maybe like lay on his, like, sit on his back legs or something.
Sure. So, Harrison, as you're petting this mammoth and just telling it shh, suddenly you feel it lurch and jolt. I need you to make a dexterity save for me.
Oh, what? Come on.
It's not as high of a DC right now.
It was like slow.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's literally just standing on your back, though.
that's a. Wait, but I was like crawling up to it and petting it on its ear. I was like
Roll a
holding
fate
on
die
to
for
it.
me.
Huh?
Roll a fate die for me.
Doing this one. 6.
A 6. All right. As the mammoth kind of drops down, Harrison, you lurch and fall off the side of it, laying flat on the back, underneath the mammoth. But as you look up, you can see that, for the moment at least, it has no hostile intent towards you.
Okay.
Anything else on your turn, Harrison? Oh, besides, you take... 5 points of damage from your fall.
Okay. Okay. Can I offer it one of the Nims? Oh shit! Why does it? Everything I click, I just want to look into it and it posts it in the chat instead.
Nims num nums.
Nims num nums, dude. Can I give it some rations?
Sure. Why not?
I'm gonna like kind of like slowly approach with my hand like up above my head. If you've seen like How to Train Your Dragon, I'm kind of doing that motion.
Okay.
Walking up and then putting my hand with the num nums close to his nom nom.
I'll tell you what, if nothing else crazy happens that would change its state of mind, due to that, on your next turn, I'll give you advantage on your animal handling check.
Okay.
That being said, Des, you are up.
No
Yeah,
metagaming.
same
Right?
here.
No metagaming.
And I pull out my rifle. So I'm going to 1, 2, 30. I'm gonna fly right here, and then now I have a question here.
I have an answer here.
So would you let me do a non-lethal shot with a gun?
Please no.
Roll a fate die for me.
Oh, take out the little one. Yeah.
13.
13. I'll give it to you.
Oh.
But real
Alright,
quick,
so-
real quick. Here's my mindset. Just
Mhm.
and you can do with it what you will. Hareson has just calmed this mammoth down. Gunshots are incredibly loud and can startle
big brain.
things that have never heard the shot before.
Let's just tear. No, I'm just kidding. With that being said, you do make a very good point.
That's just where my thought process is going. Do with that information what you will.
I'm going to dash and fly the rest of the way. Well, not really the rest of the way. Kind of like right here.
Okay.
And then that'll be my turn.
Sounds good. You pull your rifle out, and then as you're like scoping in on the mammoth, you see Hareson over there just like cautiously feeding this mammoth a ration, and the thought goes through your head, I probably shouldn't spook that thing. So you just kind of fly to another covered position. Saint, you are up. Thracken, you're on deck.
Okay. I'll make a non-lethal attack against the small mammoth that is coming up to me while yelling, "Get away from me!"
Okay.
And
Go make attack roll.
26.
26 hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
I want to punt this motherfucker like a baseball.
Just gonna hit Dez with the fucking mammoth. This guy.
Bum, 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 bum.
And then... 22.
22 points of damage. As... God damn it. As this diminutive mammoth is running towards you, you just flip your sword to the blunt end and just backhand it. There's instantly a sound of metal on bone, and the freaking mammoth just slides to your feet, completely unconscious.
Oh.
Oh, God. And then I'll make an attack against the big one.
Okay, go for it.
Non-lethally. 16.
16 hits.
That's gonna be 21 points of damage.
21 points of damage, very nice. As you collide or you attack this mammoth one more time, you hit it again in that busted knee, and you can see bones splinter out the side of it. This mammoth is looking incredibly rough.
Okay.
At the top of the round, before...
No.
Oh.
I'm gonna action search.
Oh, go for it.
I'm gonna run over to it, climb on top, and use my action to hold on to this motherfucker and cast Lay on Hands. I will think about.
Hang on. I'm thinking about
Insane
how this
love
is working.
bomb master manipulator.
So go ahead and make an athletics check for me.
Fuck, 11.
An 11. Okay. How much movement do you have left?
Well, yeah, I was only 5 feet away from this thing, so 25 feet.
25 feet. Okay. Yeah, so you can climb up to right above, like, its shoulder joint. You don't get all the way up on top of it. You're maybe 7 or 8 feet of climbing left. Technically, it's 10, but whatever. By the end of your climb, that's your movement. Is Lay on Hands in action?
It is.
Okay. And how much health are you going to go and put into this mammoth?
10 points.
10 points of healing. Okay. As you press your hand against the wounded flank of this creature, you feel kind of that arcane energy flowing through you and heat up, and you can hear bones popping, but in reverse this time as they reconstruct themselves. Anything else on your turn, Saint?
Just holding on for dear life.
Sounds good. Thracken, as you are holding on tightly to this mammoth, you look around. It appears as though 2 of the giants have gotten on top of mammoths and are doing a very good job of controlling them. There are 4 giant bodies splayed out in various states of death on the ground. And another 2 have just said, fuck this, and are just watching from the side now.
Have they
Kraken,
started...
I'm on!
All right, hold on, buddy. We're about to go. Have they started moving the mammoths?
No, not yet. They're still, like, just trying to get control of them.
Okay, I want to try and assert my control over this big mammoth.
Okay. You can either make an animal handling check or an intimidation check.
We'll do animal handling.
Okay.
All right. Come on. Yay, 24.
24, okay. As you kind of pull... Well, actually, how do you want to assert your dominance on this mammoth?
So it tries to start, like, bucking, and I just kind of just tighten my grip and, like, give it a jolt.
Okay. As it's starting to, like, kick its head back up towards the sky, using your handholds, you force its head back down, and it kind of starts moving in this, like, counterclockwise direction, like a kid if you're holding onto its ear or something. It appears as though it's slowly, like, coming down off its adrenaline rush, between the healing that it got from Saint and your animal handling check. It seems like it is calming down.
Hell yeah.
And as you start to rein in this mammoth, you look over at Hareson calmly petting the other mammoth as it eats a ration, and the third tiny mammoth laying on the ground, just shallowly breathing with blood coming from its brow. That is actually where we're going to pick up next week's session.
Oh my god.